So it's the beginning of the year, and if you're watching this video, then you probably have some sort of personal business goal for yourself. Maybe you're like daydreaming of being a highly paid influencer because you're scrolling on Instagram every day and you're seeing them and you want to be just like that. Or maybe you've already built a really great following on Instagram and now you want to monetize it, or you want that first high-paying client. Or maybe you're launching a course or a product. Well, you're on the right video. The beginning of the year is kind of a slow, sleepy time where you're excited, but you're in creation mode, and the real action of everything coming to fruition is honestly a couple months away from now, like getting your first client or your sale or booking that first paid collaboration, because it all takes time, especially if you're just getting started. But what you accomplish right now and what you put the work into right now will determine whether 2019 will be a huge win for you or a repeat of 2018, and we don't want that. So in this video, I'm going to cover 4 key factors that will give you a strong action plan and mindset to help you set the foundation and help you stay accountable for the rest of the year. And as I go through these, if you have any questions whatsoever that come up, please comment them down below. Depending on what I'm asking and what is asked, I know this is really just the really foundation roadmap of each of the 4 factors that I'm going to cover, and they can definitely be elaborated on over multiple videos. And I want you guys to first get the overall vision of your personal brand building plan. And if you follow and implement all 4 of these key concepts, then 2019 could be your most successful year yet of building your personal brand. And you'll be well on your way to booking those high-paying influencer collaborations, sponsorships, getting personal clients, and of course, possibly selling your own products. So let's dive into key factor number 1, brand consistency. So when you're building and creating your personal brand, your websites and social media pages, consistency is key for your followers to find you and to learn to remember you in that way. So for example, if you go to my YouTube channel, my Facebook page, my Instagram account, and my websites, they all have the same profile images, the same color scheme, the design elements, so that when you go to any of them or search my name anywhere or see any of my ads, my stories, my posts, or my products, you know that it's me, and you'll learn to know that it's me without even really looking at it. So for SamanthaKazooch.com and my Paste to Influence, SamanthaKazooch.com is right now kind of a pink and black. Paste to Influence is the teal and black. So those are the 2 color schemes that I've used. So just know that when you set up all these pages, I highly recommend to use that same profile picture and use a profile picture that represents you. Like if you're a fitness person, don't use some like business picture, or vice versa. If you're a business person, don't use the picture in like at the beach or in swim trunks or whatever. Unless you're like a travel lifestyle entrepreneur or something like that. Like let it all make sense. Come up with a color scheme, like especially if you're posting certain images or quotation pages or something like that. Like just make sure that with your branding and your website, everything has a synergistic feel to it. It's very, very important, because as you grow, slowly but surely, people will remember you, like even without looking at a page or an image. If they just Google search you, they'll just know, like if something pops up and it's in that color scheme, like they'll automatically know that it's you. So definitely take the time to figure out what your whole brand is, what the color scheme is, what images you're going to use, what represents you, and make sure that you stick to it across every single platform online. Key factor number 2 is relevance. So you want to provide a steady stream of valuable content, and I'm going to introduce you guys to an acronym called EAT, and you want to create engaging photos and videos. And you really want to use storytelling when you're promoting yourself or any products or teaching your followers something new. So this brings me back to the acronym EAT, which stands for E stands for expertise, A stands for authority, and T stands for trustworthiness. So by using this really simple acronym EAT and using that to post, it's really going to help you drive your personal brand essence home with the story of what you stand for. And honestly, you guys, don't be afraid to go against the grain if it's something that you truly believe in. Like when you go to post, not everyone is going to agree with you or like you every single time or opinion or fact or something that you post. Like no matter what, I feel not everyone's always going to agree with you. And that's totally okay. Like I know I've mentioned this in so many videos, just to be your authentic self. And being that way is scary because no one wants like lashback for like posting something. Like everyone wants to be liked. Like you never want like hate or comments or anything like that. I'm not saying that you want haters, but what I'm saying is if you truly believe in something, don't be afraid to post about it thinking that you might upset someone for it, if that makes sense. Like for example, if you're vegan or something like that, that's a really easy example. Like if you truly believe in not eating animal products and whatever, post about it. Yeah, people are gonna be like, oh, well, you should have meat and you should have eggs, because that's just reality. But if those people unfollow you for it, good. Because ultimately you want that niche community that really just like supports you and promotes you and like listens to what you have to say. And in the long run, even if that means losing some followers, you're eventually going to grow a more tight-knit community, and that's totally going to help you towards getting paid to post, because then when brands come to you, companies come to you or whatever, or if you're selling your own vegan products down the line, you have a whole community of people that are like, yes, like this is exactly what I do too. This is what I believe in too. Yes, I'll buy it. Yes, all of that. So don't be afraid to really just speak out in what you truly believe. Sometimes even knowing that, hey, people are going to probably unfollow me for this, but good, because those are the people that you don't want anyway. Moving into my favorite and the whole point of personal branding is key factor number 3, and that is building your community. So as I kind of already just talked about it, consistency communicates to your followers that your brand is dependable, and the more recognizable your brand is, the more trustworthy it is. And every time you utilize the same branding elements, the same topics within your niche, the same messaging, guess what? You're delivering on your personal brand, basically promise. So to put things in perspective, think of meeting a new person for the first time. You're probably not going to trust them instantly, right? Because you don't know much about them. But through repeated conversations, your posts, your stories, you gain an understanding of their personality, their knowledge, and their humor. And the same goes for your brand and your online target follower community. So this is how you're going to grow your community, is through that consistency, through that branding, through speaking your true word and your opinion, having that purpose online. That's what's going to build that relationship, which ultimately builds an amazing, tight, niche community for you. And last but not least, key factor number 4, marketing. So this is more for the experienced personal brand. Like if you already have a following, you already have built that, and maybe you have a few collabs under your belt, maybe you even have a few clients or people who have reached out to you and asked to pay you for your help or services. Like maybe you're a trainer and you create fitness and nutrition programs, or maybe you love to travel and you can create adventurous travel itineraries. Or maybe you're like an interior designer and can teach people how to feng shui their homes. If people are sliding into your DMs or comments and asking to pay you for something, it's truly time to think about creating your product, which is a whole other fun beast of its own, which I can totally teach you how to do it because, hey, I've done it a million times over, I feel. But I've built out the selling map multiple times over, basically. And if you want me to teach you the ways, post the word biz marketing down in the comments. But basically, when you've nailed down your niche, you've built out this personal brand of yours. And when you have your own personal product that you're selling, whether that's yourself, products, etc., like I just listed, you want to use ads to grow your reach on social media. So you'll need to start using Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube ads. So that is basically the next revolving piece of the puzzle once you have everything built out. And there's so much more that goes into it. But basically with those 4 key factors, it's really going to help you accelerate grow. I know I'm just touching the surface of all of them right now, but this is going to give you a good overview, a good mindset of what you should be focusing on firstly when it comes to just like building out that personal brand, building out that niche on social media, especially Instagram, and helping you flourish along the way. So I hope you guys were taking notes, and I hope you implement these 4 key factors over the next few months and truly stick to them. You're definitely going to grow a loyal, targeted niche following that will grow your personal brand, which in turn will help you to get paid to influence with landing paid brand collaborations and sponsorships, etc. And if you're watching this video and you're like, awesome, Sam, I'm doing all of these things and I'm ready to get paid. I'm tired of posting awesome content and wondering why the heck I'm not getting paid. I feel you. Yet you're tired of seeing other influencers getting paid because you definitely know they are getting paid if they're using their like hashtag sponsored, hashtag ad in their captions. Then make sure you click and check out my Pays to Influence Academy, where I teach you the exact steps, methods, and spill the secrets that other highly paid Instagram influencers do not want to share with you, that you need to know in order to get paid to post. And in this online course, I handhold you the entire way to grow your influence and position yourself as a professional influencer. And enrollment may or may not be open at this time of you watching this video, but definitely get on the email list regardless so you know exactly when it is open for enrollment. All right, guys. Well, I hope you learned some awesome new tips in this video today. If you did, make sure you hit that like button too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.